on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. It's December 2nd. It's actually my birthday. It's wild. I'm so damn grateful for all of you. It's been a hell of a year, going from 25 employees to over 130 employees, going from office, a 10,000 square foot office, to no office, everyone working remote with flex office space, going from no awards to winning LinkedIn top 50 startups, to winning best places to work, to winning, launching 3 books, and 2 of them winning #1 bestseller in 24 hours of release. And my 3rd book is actually on pre-order right now, which we're talking about today. Whatever it takes, master the habits to transform your business, relationships, and life. Absolutely amazing. So, for those of you that don't know me, it's Brandon Bornancin, and welcome back to the Quota Crushers Show. We are live in the studio right now on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. So wherever you're tuning in, welcome. And please, below, drop your name, drop your location. I want to hear who's calling in, where you're calling in from. And this is our live weekly Quota Crusher Show. So every week we go live at 12 p.m. Eastern, and we share secrets, strategies, tools, tactics, and playbooks to help you maximize your sales success. That's why we wrote this book, Sales Secrets, to give you all the secrets to maximize your success. And, first off, I want to mention there are 20 sales days left in the year. So there's only 20 sales days left in the year, which is absolutely crazy. We have to go all out for every single one. It's actually 22 sales days left in the year. We got to go all out for every single one of them. And I'd love to hear in the comments and questions below, guys. Let me know, what are you going to do right now with 22 sales days left? Like, what are the strategies? What are the secrets? What are the scripts? What are the ideas that you're going to implement over the next 22 days to maximize your sales success? I'd love to hear in the comments below. And I'm pulling up my thing. We had an issue. It's so weird. We had an issue with sharing, which sucks. We'll figure it out. But awesome. Yitzkavak, Isaac, I don't know if I pronounced that right, from New York. Welcome to the show. Joshua from Saratoga Springs, New York. Let's go. Welcome to the show. Thrilled to have you. And what we're going to talk about. So literally right before this live, I was on a 15-person live Facebook event for SAP. Big SAP event. Had a bunch of sales authors, experts, you name it, on the show. And I had to bring 5 secrets, 5 predictions for 2021. And I'm going to share with you those predictions. And then I'm also going to tell you a little bit about our book, whatever it takes. So let's talk about the predictions. And by the way, if you've got ideas, if you've got thoughts, if you've got strategies as you join the show, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. This show is for you to maximize your success. We love interacting and engaging as much as possible. So my 5 predictions that I shared live with SAP like an hour ago. Russell, what's going on? Thanks for joining us from the UK. Great to hear from you. Awesome to have you on the show across the pond. So my 5 predictions for 2021. Number 1, data is oil. Data is the new oil. So why my first prediction is data is the new oil. Right now, everyone in the world is working remote. Right now, no matter how many times you call a company directory, you will get a hold of no one. There is no receptionist working at the company office. There is no dialer operator to connect you from the company line over to the personal line. Like, data is the new oil. Direct cell phones, direct dials, getting connected with your ideal prospects is the new oil. Data is the new oil. And you have to, whether you're using our platform, seamless.ai, like I built seamless.ai to get cell phones and emails to everyone in the world. 2 days ago, we booked over 405 appointments in just 24 hours. How are we able to book with virtually no venture capital funding, with a bootstrapped small sales team? How were we able to book over 400 appointments in 24 hours, one single day. And now we're booking over 4,100 to 5,500 appointments a month. We're generating millions in sales a month. How are we doing that? It's because data is the new oil. Direct connects, direct dials to your ideal customers is absolutely critical. With everyone working remote, everyone's working from home, everyone's working in their basement, everyone's working in their home office, everyone's working in a new WeWork or wherever they could work safe and sound and secure away from the pandemic and the virus, you name it. Like, data is the new oil. That's my first prediction. So whether it's leveraging Seamless or another platform, you have to figure out how to get direct dials to every single person in the world that you need to sell to. And that's prediction number one. By the way, let me know in the comments below what you think about prediction number one. How do you connect with people? Direct, you name it. Like, I'd love to hear any strategies, thoughts, tips that you've got on any of these secrets. Jean-Paul Garananzi, welcome to the show, France. Thrilled to have you. Prediction number two. This is prediction number two. Remote is here to stay. Guys, remote is here to stay. The future of work is remote. This pandemic, this coronavirus, like the cases are surging with the weather and the storm and the winters across the globe, across the US, everywhere. Like, the pandemic, the coronavirus is only going to get worse. Remote work, remote working, remote lifestyles, remote commuting, you name it, remote is here to stay. And I remember, it's so funny. I remember it like it was yesterday. We were building Seamless out of my house because we're bootstrapped. And like, you see those memes with Google, Amazon, Facebook, whatever. All of these things are built out of the garage or out of the house, you name it. By the way, I don't know why they do it out of the garage. That sounds like cold and weird and dirty. I would just do it out of the house like I did. When we launched Seamless, we built the company out of my house, and it went from 3 people to 10 people. And then eventually I got kicked out of my house because my HOA was like, what the hell? Why do you have 17 cars in the driveway, right? They're like, how could you have 17 cars in the driveway? That being said, the future of work is remote. And I remember when I was traveling all over the US pitching venture capitalists. I pitched 347 venture capitalists with the prototype in my hand of Seamless. I jumped in my car. And I didn't have any money to fly because all my money I spent literally $1 million in cash to build the product for Seamless to help the world connect to opportunity. And we were it took years to build. And I remember having to go in my car and drive from Columbus, Ohio to New York to pitch venture capitalists, from New York to Silicon Valley, to San Francisco, to LA, to Austin, Texas. Colorado. I was driving all over the US in my car. Okay, where am I going today? Where's the VC today? And when I went and visited all these VCs, they were like, oh, Brandon, you don't live in Silicon Valley. You don't live in San Francisco. You work remote. Your team's remote. You name it. And they would jeopardize us because we just built the company off of remote will be the future of work. And this was years ago, right? Before the pandemic. And all these people passed. And then, now this year, we've got this massive, insane 3 to 5x growth. We win LinkedIn top 50 startups. We win best places to work. And we're a remote company. Like, of course, we had an office and then we shut it down during the pandemic. And now we've got flex office space where anyone can go in. And we believe optionality is the best way to operate. Like, maximize optionality. If your employees want to go in an office, let them go in an office. If your employees want to work remote, let them work remote. Provide 100% choice, 100% optionality. If you can't trust your people to work wherever they need to work, you've got the wrong people, or you've got the wrong management and technology structure in place. And now all these VCs that passed on us years ago, they're trying to give us tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to invest in the company. We don't need the funding because we're growing so fast, which is absolutely amazing. So that was my second prediction, everyone. Remote is here to stay. You have to embody it. You have to embrace it. You have to get ready to master it. Figure out how to master Slack. Figure out how to master video calls. Figure out how to master outbound selling, pitching, prospecting to your prospects. And my third prediction for 2021, copywriting is the superpower to virtual selling. And before I get into to secret number 3, anyone tuning in, I want to hear what's your name and where you're dialing in from, your location. Please drop in the comments below. We're going to highlight you on the screen. And also, before I get into secret number 3, Nick, I think we've got a message from our sponsors.
This show is sponsored by seamless.ai. Seamless.ai delivers the world's best sales leads. Find emails and cell phones for any professional in the world within seconds. Get seamless.ai for free today at www.seamless.ai. Once again, that's www.seamless.ai.
Awesome. Welcome back, everyone. And thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate you. We've got Dan Shia from Virginia. Dan, what's going on, man? By the way, Dan, I love seeing your gongs in the Quota Crushers community. Huge congratulations. Keep up that positive momentum, man. You're going to go from booking a few appointments a day to dozens a day to hundreds a day. My team and I, we just booked over 405 appointments in 24 hours. You could do it too. I believe in you. So congrats. And we've got Tommy from Chicago. Awesome. And by the way, Tommy Perizak. So what we're covering today, for those new tuning into the show, we're going over 5 predictions for 2021. I had to cover this in my live show with SAP about an hour ago live with them. We had 15 sales experts. Many of the sales experts were featured in Sales Secrets. This is the #1 bestseller in telemarketing. This is the #1 bestseller. Nick, pull up Sales Secrets book on Amazon real quick so we can share the screen there. But Tommy's got a great question. I'm gonna pull this up. And then we're gonna go into prediction number 3, copywriting. So Tommy said, with new challenges finding direct lines for leads, do you think DMing via social platforms will become a more acceptable form of outreach? Yeah, 100%. So first, you got to leverage a platform like Seamless. We'll find cell phones and direct dials for these individuals. But that being said, it's difficult to find 100% cell phones and direct dials for everyone in the world. You know, there's 7 billion people. We're working really hard to do that. We haven't achieved 100% coverage yet. We're not perfect. We're working hard on becoming perfect. I do believe, exactly like you said, using social. You got to use social DMs. You got to use video. You got to use texting. You got to use all this shit to connect with your prospects. But you can't reach out to these guys and hit them with a generic bullshit pitch. Like, bring value. How are you going to help them do X, their biggest desire, without Y, their biggest pain? So when you're reaching out, I would recommend, like, you could now do video where you do like a 60-second video demo with you doing video on their website, talking about how you can help them, and then send them that video. This is how I would be using social selling DMs. This is how I would be using emailing. This is how I would be using prospecting. Also, my third secret, I hope that answers your question, Tommy. 100% that channel is going to be fire. But to do social selling, emailing, calling, all of these multi-channel, omni-channel outreach approaches, you need to master secret number 3, my forecast for 2021. Copywriting is the superpower, Nick. Copywriting is the superpower to virtual selling. As salespeople, guys, we have to become experts at copywriting. Like, what are the biggest desires of our personas? What are the biggest pain points of our personas? What is the gap holding them back from their biggest pain to their biggest desire? How do we communicate our solution to take them from point A to point B? This magical fairy tale island in the sun, like on the Bahamas, with unlimited food and drinks and alcohol and everything that you could dream of, right? Or money, you name it. How do we take them from point A to point B? And copywriting and mastering how to write copywriting is a superpower. And because we're all virtual, we all have to get great at communicating over all these different mediums using omni-channel prospecting and selling. And the only way to communicate great, the only way to write a message that slices through the noise and connects with your prospects and lights them up like a Christmas tree, like a Hanukkah aura, like the 4th of July, is by becoming a master at copywriting. And part of 50% of copywriting is really understanding your personas. Who are you selling to? Their pains, their desires, their responsibilities, KPIs, goals, dreams, wishes, desires, all of those things. And then writing copy that understands them to take them where they want to go with your products, services, solutions, and desires. So I highly recommend, guys, if you're on this show right now, write this down. Third secret, third projection to making 2021 your biggest and best year yet. You got to become a master at copywriting. Also, fourth, let's go through fourth secret. And before I get to fourth secret, Dan, we had mentioned Dan from Virginia. Emily from Columbus. Welcome, Emily. Congrats. Thank you for joining the show, and thank you for helping us put on the show. Daniel from Montreal. Hey, Daniel, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining. We got Tommy from Chicago, and Tommy says, love it. Thank you. Yeah, great question, Tommy. Keep the questions coming. Anyone tuning in, we want to interact and engage with you live. Make sure you drop in the chat your questions, your ideas, your strategies, your secrets. If anything that we're covering is resonating well, maybe if it doesn't resonate well and you've got a question, let us know about it. So the fourth secret, my fourth prediction for 2021, digital branding will be your survival kit. And what I mean by digital branding will be your survival kit, like the reason why I do the books, the reason why I'm doing the Facebook Live, the reason why I publish on LinkedIn, I write books, I write content, I share my strategies with you to help you generate millions in sales, is because I believe that if I document my journey, if I document what I learned, if I document what I'm testing, and I can help you become smarter, better, faster at accomplishing your goals and your dreams and avoid all of the failure and mistake that I went through, then by following my digital branding journey, you may want to learn more about me. You may want to learn more about my services. You may want to learn and join our 25K mastermind. You may want to buy our 7-figure sales accelerator program for 5K. It's up 50% off right now due to the holidays for 5K. You may want to buy our seamless.ai software and get unlimited sales leads. You name it. Because I've documented and shared and invested every day in digital branding. And when I say digital branding, this isn't like putting messages on LinkedIn about your products and services. This is like, who are my personas? What can I share in my daily life and my daily journey that helps my personas be successful? Like, that's digital branding. That's digital branding online. That's online reputation management, online marketing, digital branding, you name it. And I think the salespeople, the marketers, the entrepreneurs that can master digital branding will win the market share and the attention of the people in the future, the people of 2021, because everyone's going to be working remote. Everyone's going to be scrolling through LinkedIn feeds, Facebook feeds, Instagram feeds, you name it. And the only way to get their attention is if you're doing digital branding. So that's my fourth prediction. And then my fifth prediction for 2021, and then we're going to get into my new book, Whatever It Takes. Nick, by the way, when we get into Whatever It Takes, if you could have that ready, available on the screen, that would be awesome. My fifth prediction, and by the way, if you're joining the show, drop your name, location, any questions, ideas, advice, thoughts about the show in the comments. I see all the comments right here in my little virtual feed here. I would love to interact and engage with you. My fifth prediction for 2021, embrace the pain. Embrace the pain. To continue to thrive during the pandemic, to continue to survive and thrive, to continue to grow and expand versus retreat, to continue to be uber successful, you have to embrace the pain. And what I mean by that is working remote is going to be painful for a lot of you. Not being able to go out to all of your restaurants, clubs, bars, wherever, hang out with family for the holidays, all of the things that you love to do going out. Maybe like we've got this big bar/game thing called Pins, where you can bowl, duck bowl, you could go play arcades, you can play table tennis, whatever it is. Go to the movies, you name it. Like, you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to continue to probably sell remote. You're not going to be able to do one-to-one. You're not going to be able to do events, you name it. And because everyone's working remote and everyone's sending all the emails and sending all the LinkedIn messages, barely anyone's calling anymore because they don't have platforms like Seamless where you get cell phones and emails to everyone. But it's going to take, during this pandemic, and the pandemic's going to continue to go into 2021. It will take 3 to 5x the amount of work, the amount of activity, the amount of tenacity, the amount of failure, the amount of challenges. Like you're going to experience 3 to 5x more failure. You're going to experience 3 to 5x more challenges. You're going to experience 3 to 5x less connection rates. Because it's going to take, if it took 100 emails to get 10 connections or 100 calls to get 10 connections, you're going to have to put in 300, 500 emails to get 10 connections. You're going to have to make 300, 500 calls to get those connections. Now, luckily, again, if you've got our platform, you can do it in 1/5, 1/10 the time and work. But you have to just estimate that it will take 300 to 500% more work than before the pandemic. Because this thing isn't over. This thing's not ending anytime soon. People will continue to work remote. And if you like, the biggest thing that you can do is control your mindset and control your brain and control your belief systems and what you believe you can achieve. And the activity, if your mindset is thinking about, I got to do all this activity, I got to do all this work, it's going to be much harder. The people that quit anything in life, the people that quit diets, the people that quit sales, the people that quit entrepreneurship, the people that quit marketing, the people that quit anything in this life, guess what happens? They have an idea or a dream. I've got a dream. I want to write this book, Sales Secrets, where we interview the world's top sales experts on their secrets to sales success. Okay. This was a dream of mine. Well, guess what? Okay. Well, to do that, I have to interview 100 sales experts. So, and I'm all excited to do this goal and this task. And what do? I go interview one sales expert, and that takes an hour and a half when I thought it would take 30 minutes. And I'm not good at it. Then I book and interview the next person, and that takes an hour. I'm like, holy shit, these interviews are taking really long. Now I got to do 100 more interviews. Then I got to take those interviews. I got to transcribe them. Then I have to go write them into chapters. Dude, that's a 2-year long process. We projected it would take us 5 years to write this book. And luckily we did it in about 1.5 years. But if we projected that we could do this book in 30 days, guess what? We quit. We quit because the first 2 interviews took 3 times the amount of time. Editing the book took 10 times the amount of time. Writing the chapters took 5 times the amount of time. You name it. But luckily, we believed it would take 5, 7, 10x the amount of work to be successful. We embraced the pain. Well, the people that quit anything, they have a goal, they have a dream, they get started, and then somewhere between starting and finishing, they quit because it takes more time. It takes more failure, overcoming more failure. It takes mastering more challenges. It takes learning 3, 5, 10x more things that they didn't know that they had to learn to do the thing that they wanted to do, to take them from their goal, to take them from where they're at to accomplishing their goals and dreams. They don't embrace the pain. That's my 5th secret, which then my 5th prediction for 2021. You got to be ready to embrace the pain. By the way, I'd love to hear in the chat and comments below, guys, if you agree that you need to embrace the pain. This is why we wrote Whatever It Takes. Nick, pull up the new book. Pull it up on Amazon. Sorry, I meant Amazon. If you could find it, just search Whatever It Takes, Brandon Bornancin. I wrote Whatever It Takes for our company and for our team members. I wrote it in 22 days. This was right during the pandemic. And I was super worried that our company, so like right when the governor shut down our company, we had emergency meetings to meet with our entire team. And I basically laid out these chapters. And Nick, you could actually go ahead and show the book. Yeah, that's Whatever It Takes. I don't know if you can zoom in on that cover. If you can't, let's pull up the book on the PDF real quick. So I laid out all the core values and all the strategies that our entire company would need to embrace and embody to survive and thrive and not fail during this pandemic, during this new future of life and business that we would have to live in. I think, guess what? I had 4 one-hour emergency meetings with our company. You know, we've got 130 people right now. At that time, we were probably at 60 people. And zoom in, Nick, and then go to the table of contents. So I literally told everyone, I'm like, you got to follow perfect. That looks great, man. Thank you so much, Nick. By the way, Nick's our video guy. He's here's Nick right here. He's working the green room. What's up, Nick? Thank you so much, buddy. Try to zoom in more to like that specific table of contents if that's possible. So what I did here was I laid out in an outline all of the strategies and beliefs and the mindset and the habits that our company would need to embrace and execute and believe to survive and thrive during the pandemic. And then I presented this outline, these ideas and strategies to our company. And then we used them and we grew 300%. We had 0 layoffs, 0 salary cuts. We had probably 30 to 50 promotions. We nearly tripled the company employees that we hired. So we absolutely in March had these emergency meetings. I highlighted these things in this book. And this was before I even knew we were going to do a book. I presented these topics, these ideas, these strategies to our company. And then we applied them and we had achieved massive success. And then Dana and our marketing team and our sales team is like, dude, you need to share this with the world. And for the next 22 days, because I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't go anywhere, in the morning, I just wrote at like chapters for the secrets that we shared with our company to be successful. And yeah, so basically it's all about preparation, mindset, habits, and secrets. So the book, my new book is Whatever It Takes. Master the habits to transform your business, relationships, and life. The first title was How to Break All the Rules, Defy the Odds, and Get Everything You Want in Life. We tossed that title. The new title is Whatever It Takes, Master the Habits to Transform Your Business, Relationships, and Life. You can see, guys, we're doing this shit in real time. We're like changing titles, changing colors, editing different things in real time. The title just changed about a week ago. And this book highlights everything that we embodied to grow 300 to 500% during the pandemic. This is everything I embodied and leveraged to go from $0 to $100 million in sales, to build 2 8-figure companies. And a lot of these habits too were used by my father, who built the first $1 billion software company. So I basically took everything I learned from being a serial salesperson, being a serial entrepreneur. I got lucky to launch my second company in 2007, 8, 9 during the worst financial crisis of our time. I launched my second company in mobile. My first company, when I was 18, did $12 million in sales at 18, 19, 20 for the gambling industry. Then I got crushed because the government made online gambling illegal. So I made $12 million. I didn't get crushed. Crushed is dramatic. Like the industry just disappeared. So our business just stopped. Luckily, we stole all the money. So then took all that money and launched this second company in mobile. But I launched in mobile in 2007, 2008, 2009, during the worst bankruptcy, financial crisis, mortgage crisis of our time. And I learned a bunch of secrets from doing that. I learned secrets from my dad building the first $1 billion software company. I learned secrets and strategies and habits from building an 8-figure business at 18, 19, 20 years old. I learned habits to transform my business, relationship, and life from going through the financial crisis and running a company. Then I learned new habits and strategies and ideas from selling over $100 million in sales by having the list and then selling to that list at IBM and Google. And then, we've developed these core values and ideas and habits that we taught our entire company in March of 2020. And that helped us grow 300 to 500%, 0 layoffs, 0 salary cuts, 100% job security, 50 plus promotions, you name it. And now we're growing. We literally grew at the beginning of the year, 25 employees. Now we're growing to 500 employees by end of next year. And I mentioned that because we applied this book, everything in this book. So the book, there's 4 core categories in the book, like sections: preparation, mindset, habits, and secrets. So preparation. And by the way, guys, you could order the book on Amazon right now. You can pre-order it. It goes live January 5th. But this will give you all the habits to transform your business, relationship, and life. Sorry, so I'm scrolling through the beginning. Dana, if you're tuning in, I don't think we include the first chapter, From Rags to Riches. we got to talk about really why we wrote this book, and we'll customize that intro. Doing whatever it takes. You know, your life, your family, your legacy depends on you doing whatever it takes. And, you know, that's really what we talk about. And then if you go to page 20, whatever, chapter 3 is all about breaking your bullshit beliefs. The top 1% performers do not let other people's opinions and beliefs hold them back. You have to do whatever it takes. You can't let anyone hold you back from living the life you want. There you go, Nick. Develop constructive paranoia, page 32. Like right now, this is the most critical time in our life to develop constructive paranoia. Like right now, we need to develop extreme constructive paranoia, which means like at any point in time, you could lose everything. Everything could be gone, stolen from you, taken from you, you name it. That's why we have to work our asses off and give it our all. We can't buy into get rich quick schemes. Keep scrolling down. You got to eliminate your bullshit excuses. Stop playing the victim game. Assume 100% responsibility. Excuses are dream killers, guys. These are a lot of things that we talk about. Also, page 36. Stop bitching about the past and go create the future. And by the way, guys, you know, I kind of swear a little bit in this book. That's my bad. That's just how I talk. That's just how I am. So I don't try to fake how I talk. You know, all of my editors and my publishers, I've got these big publishers that have developed many #1 bestsellers. And by the way, my publisher editors is me, Dana, the team, you name it. So we are our own publishers and we write many #1 bestsellers. Like, you know, they're like, hey, should we include the swearing? Should we not include it? You name it. I'm like, yeah, let's just keep it in my own words. Another secret, 38, make more money, don't save more money. You got to invest in your success. You got to invest in growing and selling right now more than anything. Page 40, accept that you are entitled to nothing in this life. Like it's a meritocracy right now, guys. You gotta go after it. You got to treat rejection. Page 42, Nick. You have to treat rejection as the data needed for ratification, the data needed to optimize, the data needed to fuel and post forward. So anyways, I'm going back to the table of contents all the way at the top. This book includes all the habits, to all the mindset, the beliefs, the habits, the secrets to transform your business, relationships, and life. It will help you survive and thrive any condition, any economic condition, good or bad. And Nick, go ahead and pull up the Amazon listing while we talk. You know, the 4 sections: preparation, mindset, habits, and secrets. And it's about 300 pages. It's actually my smallest book. Sales Secrets is 650 pages. By the way, both of my books, today's my birthday. So for my birthday, you can get these books on Amazon for 99 cents, the ebooks. These are #1 bestsellers, 24-hour bestsellers. So Sales Secrets is 650 pages. 7-Figure Social Selling, both #1 bestsellers on Amazon. 7-Figure Social Selling is about 550 pages. Whatever it takes, my new book, and you can go full screen on the book. There we go. Whatever it takes, master the habits to transform your business, relationships, and life. I'm releasing this January 5th, I believe. Thank you, Dana says the new intro is on its way. That's awesome. Emily says I'm going to pre-order. Yeah, so you can pre-order this thing right now, guys. Pre-order the book because right now, more than ever, you need to master the habits to transform your business, relationships, and life. You need to get your mind right. Everyone talks about like, what's the secret sales script? What's the secret sales tool like Seamless and data's the new oil and all this shit. But guess what? Just like dieting and losing weight, 90% of losing weight and dieting is what you eat. 90% is what you eat, how you eat, the way that you eat, how you eat, what you eat will contribute to 90% if you gain weight, lose weight, you name it. The same is for sales. I would say 50 to 90% of sales, your sales success, like how am I a multimillionaire and then this salesperson isn't one and we both have Seamless or we both have the same leads. It's because I've studied and mastered all of these habits that we put into this book, whatever it takes. Like We put all of the strategies, all of the secrets, all of the habits that you need to master to be successful during a good economy, a bad economy, a pandemic, the coronavirus, an economic collapse, the economic high, you name it. We've documented all the habits, the mindsets, and beliefs that you need to master to maximize your success in this book. And we use this book to generate over $100 million in sales from 0 to 100 million for IBM and Google. We've used these habits to build 2 8-figure companies. 8 figures means you've done over $10 million in sales or more. Like, we're going to do multiple 8 figures. You know, I wish I'm going to use these habits to take us from multiple 8 figures to 9 figures. In less than 12 to 24 months, we're going to build a business that does 9 figures, over $100 million in sales. And it's because we're using these habits, these strategies, these secrets, all about preparation, all about mindset, all about habits, all about secrets. Doing whatever it takes, breaking your bullshit beliefs, defining your destiny, going all out, never fucking quitting, joining the top 1%, finding solutions to that problem, taking ownership, doing the right thing, protecting your dream, taking action, you name it. Get your mind right now more than ever, everyone. Right now more than ever. Look, you have to embrace the pain. That was my 5th prediction for 2021. The coronavirus, the pandemic is still going to get bad. Nothing's going to change. Everyone is going to be recommended to continue to work remote. Offices are going to continue to keep people as we go into 21 on lockdown until a super successful vaccine is widespread delivered and tested and everyone's safe and healthy. So what I need you to do is get excited about putting in the work. Get excited about mastering these habits, mastering the belief systems, mastering the mindset that you need to transform your business relationships and life. There's no better way to do that than without picking up this book. Pick up whatever it takes. It's the best book out of any book that we've ever written. And we've, whenever we release anything, if you've gotten sales secrets, if you've gotten 7-figure social selling, these books are amazing. These books will help you go from 0 to millions in sales. We'll go from 0 appointments to hundreds, thousands of appointments back to back on your calendar. And if you thought these were good, whatever it takes documents everything we've used, learned to do anything big in this world. And we're just getting started. And I'm so grateful to be able to share with you what we did to survive and thrive during the pandemic at our company, what we did to survive and thrive during the economic collapse of 2007 to 2009. I wrote this book in 22 days. Every day in the morning, when I wish I could have gone to the gym from 5 to 7 a.m., I wrote, what are the habits? What are the mindsets? What are the beliefs? What are the secrets to help other people be successful during this crazy time? And go ahead to Amazon, pre-order the book. I'd love to hear from you. And I love this. Darby says one of the biggest failures is when you stop trying. You have to embrace the pain, learn from it, build off of it, become stronger. I love that. 100% agree, Darby. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And by the way, everyone, I would love to hear, I have to run to a 1 p.m., guys. So unfortunately, I can't take a ton of questions, but I hope this book changes your life. Go ahead and pre-order it. Can't wait to get it to you. I hope that you learned something new from the top 5 predictions of 2021. Go take what you learned today, apply it, execute it. And awesome. Joshua says already pre-ordered it, 3 books in 1 year. How do you do it? How do I do it, Josh? You know how I do it because I applied everything from whatever it takes. And that's how I wrote 3 books in 1 year. That's how I built a company that won LinkedIn Top 50 Startups. We're the smallest company that won LinkedIn Top 50 Startups. It goes seamless.ai, then Robinhood, DoorDash, Snowflake, all these companies that are massive. We're the smallest company to win LinkedIn Top 50 Startups, smallest company to win best places to work in the world. The way that we've done it, wrote 3 books, you name it. It's from, like Josh nailed it. It's from applying these principles in this book, applying everything we learned from whatever it takes. And I hope you enjoy. And thank you so much for joining us. Every Wednesday we come to you. By the way, if you enjoyed this session, join the Quota Crushers Facebook community. Just search Quota Crushers on Facebook. Also, if you enjoy this stuff, hit the follow and subscribe button on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube, Unfortunately, I'm out of LinkedIn connections, but if you smash that follow button, I'll be able to interact and engage with you, and you'll get all my daily strategies, secrets, tips, you name it. And then also, if you're a customer of Seamless and you've got 5 licenses or more, I forget what that package is, we've got some amazing bonuses coming to you this month. We're going to hook you up with my new 7-figure sales accelerator program. We're also going to do weekly one-on-one, one-to-many coaching, and I can't wait to get this stuff out to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Make it a great day. Nick, let's hear a word from our sponsor, and then we're out.
This show is sponsored by Seamless AI. Seamless AI delivers the world's best sales leads. Find emails and cell phones for any professional in the world within seconds. Get Seamless AI for free at www.seamless.ai. That's www.seamless.ai.